Okay, we'll call this clip number 2. So we've got Alex here, we've got Adam at the 3, we've got Indy at the 1, and I think we've got Marty in the backfield there. Sorry, on the backside there. Okay, so everything looks pretty good here, but Adam, we've got to work on that stance a little bit. You can see that the your knee there is quite soft. Okay, there's a lot of weight on the inside of that knee. I really want you guys to be as square as possible. Okay, maybe a little bit of a stagger. Okay, so on this particular side, a little bit of a stagger. Okay, in terms of toe to heel or toe to instep. And the reason being, guys, is we really want to be able to open our hips and go 3 ways. Okay, we can't in that position there. What it does do, Adam, it puts all the weight on your left leg, which means that when you come out of that stance, this side of your body will be soft. So a much more experienced lineman. So for example, in this particular case, this offensive lineman's stance is incorrect. He should have his outside arm down. Okay. What will happen? The more experienced guys will notice that you're pretty soft there just by the way you come out, and they'll be able to turn you, or just by default of the way you come out, you'll become quite one-dimensional, and you'll bounce around a bit, and you'll almost do the work of turning yourself and making the job quite easy for an offensive lineman. So really work on getting fairly square or balanced, okay, with them 3 points of contact. Okay, really important stuff. Okay, so and again, Indy, we've got that stance there where you're really narrow. There's too much weight on your front hand, which means you're going to struggle to get out of it. Okay, which means that you're going to need to move your legs underneath your hand. There we go. And then you're going to lift up. There we go. Okay. So again, guys, we are making a hell of a lot of progress. So it's just little things to work on there. And there you go. Okay. You can see there, Adam, you've made a decision to come off that inside leg there. See how narrow we are. Our heels are almost touching. Okay. All he's got to do is put a hand on you. Okay. He's not a great lineman at all, but in that situation, when an offensive lineman gets a free hit in your ribs, a good lineman will really make you pay for that. So just be careful of that there. Okay. Marty, that's good. We just need to really get aggressive in that part there. Okay, in firing our hands out. Now, he is a big guy there, and he gets his hands over the top of you. Okay, we did go over it Wednesday night. Just get long in that situation, and control him with that inside hand. Okay. And then what you can do then is once you jam him, you'll be able to control that outside chest plate. Okay, so in that situation, guys, just dig your heels in, but as you can see, we get quite narrow there. Okay, we just need to dig in and control the line of scrimmage. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll have a look at Alex here. There we go. What I am going to say, Alex, is that is a great job. There we go. Little bit of a full step there. Okay. There we go. Little bit of a full step. But that's a lot better than we've seen in previous weeks. So what we want you to do is be more direct. Play off this part of the tackle's body. Okay. We want to be able to dictate to him what we want. So what we are changing now is from this motion to that motion there. Okay, so we're getting a lot more aggressive just by making these small adjustments. Okay, and what you did do well there, that ball's up, boom, and you're gone. So you're out of your stance before that tackle. You've already won the battle. That is an absolute fantastic job. As you can see there, these are the rules, guys. If that guy zones away from you, we play off the heels, and it will literally just take you to the ball. Okay, there we go. There you go. So the quarterback against Doncaster quarterback, he was playing some kind of snatch technique. Okay, simple zone where he will hand it off here. Now, what that will do, if they're a good team, the snatch technique will put him in a position where he can read, so he can do an RPO, etc., etc., or play the ride and decide, depending on what they do. But we can make an in-game adjustment. I've got no problems with that. I'll pick that up. So what we do there, we get really aggressive. There we go. Boom. You get a hand on the tackle because he suddenly realises, because he's pulling or doing something, I'm not too sure what. Shit, I've got a guy coming off my heels. He stops. Running back gets his hands on. And you chase him down and you affect that play. It's a great job. Me being just a little bit critical, I just want you to be more direct. Okay? Now, if this running back decides, okay, I'm going to try and cut it backside and bounce it, that's exactly what we want. We want to spill the guy. Remember, we're a spill team. Okay, that's exactly what we want. Okay, what we will do in that particular situation is change direction. Okay, and we'll chase it down backside. Cornerback's in a great position here. His eyes are inside, so if we do spill, everything is really, really, really working well here. So, Alex, that's an absolute fantastic job. Well done. So if you move to Adam, I'm not too sure why, but we make a decision to rip inside, okay, or to move inside. Okay, we'll have to work on that rip a little bit more. But again, you know, if we are more balanced in our stance, you'll be able to make that rip a lot more effective. Okay, so there we go there. So we decide we're going to come inside. Now, your gap, your responsibility is here. Okay, you're the 3-tech. And that doesn't change, guys, when this guy moves. So when he moves that way, your gap is still here. Your gap is still there. Okay, and that's what we mean by we're a spill team. Okay, we have to have gap responsibility. That's what coach wants. That's the defense we play. So we've got to maintain our rules at all times. So what we do, we play off the heels when the offensive lineman zones away from us. Okay, so what we actually do in this particular situation, Adam, is we play into the zone rules. Okay, so we actually do the job of the offensive lineman. Okay, he's simply able to use our momentum, our direction to push you down on that 45-degree track. Okay, he's not a great lineman. There you go. His feet stop. He's slow out of his stance. A much better lineman would have got his hat in front of you and just simply drove you off, okay, on that 45-degree track. So playing off the heels, what would have happened is you would have been in the same position as Alex. You would have played off the heels there. And what we would have done is probably got you a tackle, okay? So guys, really try and respect the rules that we put in place to be able to just make simple, not adjustments, but we are able to react to a zone offense. Now, 95%, or in fact 100% of pretty much all the offenses you're going to play are going to run inside zone, outside zone. No particular offense runs that particularly well, or they're going to play a bob system, a man system. They'll probably do a combination of both, in zone left, zone right, and bob. Okay, either way, guys, I put things in place to enable you to deal with that backside if they're zoning away, and equally play side, fight that pressure with pressure to concertina the points of attack down, to allow everybody to do their job and to widen the gaps for the linebackers and make it fairly easy for the defensive backs. Okay, so just progressing that play. There you go, Adam. There you go. You're out. Okay, you're out the play there. Now, just by sheer luck, we get knocked back into our gap. Okay, we're able to adjust, and you do chase it down. What I will say, guys, is when we're chasing down, make sure we play off the heels. Okay, if we keep creeping out like this, running back's just going to do that. Okay, we need to be flattening out, as I call it. Just flatten out. Okay, and widen that play. Just stay on the backside hip. Okay, and just literally just widen the play. Okay. Great job though in chasing it down. Alex does a fantastic job there. Okay, so if we look at Indy, so we've critiqued the stance. So there you go. There's that false step again. And there we go. We're standing up. What you do well, however, is you, for a split second, is you hold that guard there. Okay. They're not very good, guys. They're not moving particularly well themselves. But what he is able to do is get that outside leverage just there. And because we feel that pressure on our outside shoulder, Indy, we decide to come inside. Okay. There we go. All I'm asking you to do is to put your guy on a second level. You put him one step back. You basically take all that away from this running back there, and he has to either kind of bounce it out there or come backside. Okay. However, you do your job. There you go. You do get pushed out the way, but nevertheless, there we go. He just sees a little opening there, but the linebacker does a fantastic job of seeing that gap, and that's what we want, guys. We've got the end here. We've got Indy there. Linebacker can see exactly where he needs to go, okay, and affects the play again. The key is, guys, if you're going to miss on the inside, because what you do is you widen the play. So if there is any linebackers in the group, although we probably, I dare to say it, was a little bit just over aggressive in the terms of attacking our angle. Okay, once we get to that point and the running back sees us, okay, we can maybe make some kind of adjustment. That's me just being really critical. However, you take away the gap, you spill the running back, which is great. And what we're able to do, because the end is sitting there, and this is what we want, guys, fighting pressure with pressure, the defensive end is able to make the tackle. That is a great job, guys. So backside here, we need to improve in terms of playing off the heels. Indy, we know what we need to do there. However, you do a great job of just holding him for that split second. Marty, again, we worked on it Wednesday night, and you did a fantastic job when it came to the scrimmage. So we're just going to practice that more and more. Again, don't allow him to turn you that way. And that's what we do there. We can see our hips. are just facing that way, okay? We just need to be in a position where we're controlling, okay, getting long with that inside arm, okay? If he is a big guy like that, just get long and just sit and be comfortable, okay? And that's all we need to do, and that will help out the linebackers immensely. But what it will do, guys, it will freeze the zone, okay? And what it will do is stop this kind of movement from the offensive line at the point of attack. So there's the point of attack there with the double team, okay? They do pull this guy here, so there's another point of attack there, okay? What we do well is just by following our simple rules play side, and Alex does a great job here of applying the rules backside of the zone. We're able to really affect that play with that linebacker being really aggressive and shooting this gap. So great job, guys. The play turned out fine. We're going to keep working the small stuff. So great job.